Dude, this righteous fear, man, it's different, man. It's provocative, man. I mean, I don't even know what that means. It gets the people going.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Hey, bro, I just got kicked out for no reason, bro. And then my mama called me all types of bitches and tells me she hates me. All of this, bro, I didn't even do nothing, bro. I swear to God I did, bro. And then she tells me I'm gonna be nothing, I'm gonna be a bum, bro. All because I didn't have no clothes to wear for school, bro. Because she didn't wash them, bro. What, bro? Like, what, bro? I swear, this is before I blow up, bro. This is literally before I blow up, bro. Just watch how everything go change and people go change when I blow up, bro. Just watch, bro. This is all before I blow up. Just watch, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Accompanied by Ross Mann from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
The weight challenge is like
If the shoe fits, let them wear it. Don't be a stepdad. They get no fucking respect. Don't be a fucking stepdad, I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are in the building. We are back in class, guys. Come on in. Hit that like button. Keep in mind, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense, and we do not complicate it, guys. Welcome to the righteous sphere. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Salute to all my females that don't play about Mr. Goodbread. And salute to all my Goodbreads coming from Facebook, coming from Instagram, coming from my community tab. Salute to you, brothers, yo. There is no Gus without us. Remember that, guys. Word up. And we got a good one tonight. It's clear, guys. You see the title. It's a very clear title. So please, ladies, mothers, don't come in here tonight with your bullshit, bro. Don't come in here acting like you got the answer sway when we can see you don't have the answer sway. So please, if you must, just remain silent and learn. Ingest all this work that Mr. Goodbread finna give you. Yes, I think I know everything because I only fuck with the shit that I like. I only fuck with the shit that I know. I don't talk about shit I don't know. I mind my business. But when it comes to something that I know, I goes in. So tonight, I'm finna teach. We ain't finna do that cook shit. I done figured something out. That cook shit, that shit don't work for us here in the white righteous sphere. In the righteous sphere, we gonna teach, all right? Because that cooking shit is gonna just get y'all fat. All that cooking shit get y'all unhealthy and fat. See, this teaching shit get y'all niggas educated and wise. And that's what I need. Remember, I want warriors. I need soldiers. I need teammates. You know what I mean? I need people that could come out the stands, out the seats, and come on down and participate. Because I'm going to need help. This ain't no one-man show. It's not a one-man band. All right, guys? Remember that. Remember that. Mr. Goodbread says so. You feel me? So come on now. Be a part of things. If you're watching from Facebook, sign in so you can get all this work and you can participate in the chat. All right, guys? Don't be shy. This is a man's channel, and it's going to stay a man's channel, and it's not going to be compromised. Ladies, you are more than welcome to come and grab you a seat in the class, bro. This is that school that we all wish we had. When we went to school, we spent so much years in a building, a piece of shit building. Yeah, let's keep it real. Let's call it what it is. We didn't learn nothing in that building, bro. I get emails from people telling me I'm teaching them more than their mama ever taught them. So we are a part of something, guys. We are a part of something truly special because the truth is love, bro. The truth is love, guys. And that's what we do here. That's what we specialize here. Now, I don't know where you go. I don't know where else you be at. But over here, we specialize in the truth. And we specialize in getting the research. We specialize in doing the work ourselves. We ain't going to listen to what the gatekeeper is telling us. We don't let the gatekeeper run our mind over here in the righteous field. Because if Mr. Goodbread say some dumb shit, you best believe you motherfucking Goodbreads better check me. And you best to influence, you better give me the right information. That's how we run the show over here, guys. So without any further ado, guys, let's get in with tonight's topic. Let the kids talk. Because that's what we do here. I told y'all, we're not going to talk to these fuck-ass parents. We're not. If we want the real answers, Sway, we got to go to these kids. So we got to let these kids talk.
Is the way he challenges the black elite.
Yeah, we got to let these kids talk because we're going to challenge. We're going to challenge them. So let's hear what these kids are saying before we get into the work. Because y'all know I got that work. I got my list. So we're going to get the music. We're going to hit the music. And we're going to get into the list. Don't come in here tonight. I drop off all you need.
How am I supposed to look at somebody else for love if I feel like
hold on. Let this little girl speak her mind and tell you the truth.
We want to hear what you say. Somebody's over here.
Smiley coming up. So in my house with my mom, it was always everything was up for discussion. Everything was up for discussion because my mama, she a real understanding person. So it was literally a conversation I had growing up with me. I'm a real knowledgeable person. I like to know a lot of stuff. So the way I would come across and say things, she'll be like, I know you not coming from a standpoint of you trying to be disrespectful to people, but some people don't understand you how I understand you. So you might have to correct yourself. So I literally had a conversation with my mom. I was like, okay, I'm finna tell you stuff and stop me when I get disrespectful. I express my feelings, but that don't happen with everybody. And so when I was standing up here and you guys were like, don't belittle your children, but the whole statement of you're not on my level sounds like belittlement to us. It's saying you don't have as much value as me. You're not as important to me. You don't put up what I put up, so you can't have.
And that's a fact. And if you're doing that, if that's your parenting strategy, look no further to the reason why your child don't listen to you. Would you listen to you? If somebody was belittling you when you go to work and your boss belittle you, your coworker belittle you, do you want to listen to them? Message. We're going to talk about it tonight. Go on, little mama.
Say so in what we do. You don't pay bills. You don't own this house. You don't pay for nothing. So and it's
good.
And it.
Go ahead.
And when you make.
Why did y'all disturb this girl? What did she say wrong there? Because she was pretty on point to me. Y'all didn't need to disturb that girl, but it's the shock and awe factor. She said it. Because the little mama said it. These parents, the ego in these parents be fucking up the communication. This is why these kids don't listen to them.
Whole statement of you're not on my level sounds like belittlement to us. It's saying you don't have as much value as me. You're not as important to me. You don't put up what I put up, so you can't have a say so in what we do. You don't pay bills. You don't own this house. You don't pay for nothing. So and it sounds good. And it
Go ahead.
And when you bring up the stuff that you do for your children, it makes us feel like a burden. It makes us feel like I can't wait till I grow up so I don't have to be a burden to you anymore. If you say it's like when people be like your parents had a life before you, it makes you feel like I made you so miserable and bitter and like I just don't want to be here anymore because you don't want me to be here anymore. So why should I be here and put my best foot forward if the person who gave birth to me and made me come in this life doesn't want me? How am I supposed to look at somebody else for love if I feel like I'm not getting love at home? What do you do when you want to have somebody to talk to, but they like you can't talk to them? You go to somebody else to talk to, and that's not who you want us to talk to. How am I supposed to come and talk to you and you don't listen to me, but somebody else may listen to me, but they not gonna treat me how you want me to be treated?
And then we wonder why all we gotta do is walk past these little girls and tickle their chin, and they just in love. They in love now. And then they getting misused and mistreated because the person that tickled their chin, he ain't a healed man because he raised by the same shit she talking about. But then we allow these parents to stick their little fat, greasy fingers in their pocket and talk about, I ain't raised him like that.
You love me, but you don't show it. But they don't love me, but they act like they love me. So I'm going to go to the person that acts like they love me.
Exactly. They're going to go to the Pookie who don't really know love, but he know how to pretend like he love. And there goes your relationship cat. There goes your trauma bonding.
And not the person who I'm gonna go to the person who acts like they love me. Because when you grow up like this and you grow up with people who emotionally stunt your growth, you go looking for other people and you insecure. You go looking for other people for sex, for people who gonna tell you, oh, you're pretty. That's why the first person to tell you you're pretty, I'm glad my mama never, they say your parent and your family is your first bully, point out every insecurity you have, and then you want your kids to feel beautiful.
I told you, the relationship you have with your, as she say, your first bully is how you run your relationships on in life when you become an adult. This is why it's a must. All of us, man and woman, fuck this gender war. It's a must. It's our responsibility as a person to heal from that, to go get some help, to go find out what's wrong, why we feel the way we feel. We're responsible to fix that, guys. Nobody gonna come fix that for us. The person that did it to us ain't fitting to come and take it back. And no, it's not. That's not how things work. So when you say you did it all for your kid, I did my best for my kid. Part of doing your best for your kid is going to fix that childhood trauma you got in you. Mother, father, you got to really fix you. Remember, you got the one to live for your kid. Fuck die for your kid. You got the one to live for your kid. And when it comes to living, part of living is getting the shit that hurt you fixed. We all admit we hurt. There ain't nobody perfect. We run around here with this nobody perfect shit. So what are you doing to heal from that? What are you doing to correct those mistakes? Because we can address the shit that we know all day. But just knowing it is step one. When are we going to fix this shit? Because we're not fixing it, right? And it's lingering, and we're passing it on to the next generation. That's what the fuck we doing. And it's not fair to them. Now, we say we care about our kids. We love our kids. Part of loving our kids is making sure we are able to love ourselves enough to fix what's hurting us. Because hurt people, including your kids.
Smart and go to school with people who telling them the same thing you tell them. That's not going to work. You can't You can't want to be your children's love and shelter, but you're not that. That's materialistic things. If God was only materialistic to you, you will feel hurt. You need to have your spirit be healed. You need to have your spirit be fed. It's okay to have clothes and shoes and all this stuff, but what about my spirit? What about my emotions? What about my mental state? You can't be.
Because some of y'all, she calling out you ones that think presence substitute your presence. Message your little presents and sugaring them up after you alienate the father and then buying them shit with the father's child support, that do not substitute your presence and influence on that child's life or your ability to provide the other half, which is the masculinity that child need. That's what she's talking about. It's very clear tonight. So don't come in here with that bullshit. Don't come in here with that slave ownership shit, because these kids are not your slaves, and you know damn well I'm not. You know damn well I'm not your son, and I'm not your baby father. Don't play with me. We gonna talk the truth tonight. We're adults, right? We're adults, right? Y'all stick around, because I got 15 of them things for y'all, bro. Yeah. He can't even talk right. Don't come in here with none of your excuses, bro. Don't come in here with the way he cursed. Oh, none of them distractions is fitting to work tonight. You finna get this work tonight in the best interest of your child. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
You look pretty on the outside. You got me nice shoes. You got me nice things. But I'm struggling on the inside. Some people want to commit suicide, but they look good on the outside. Y'all focus on the outside so much that you don't take the time. You say you listen to your children, but 9 times out of 10, you're not really listening because we don't feel safe. You say you create a safe space, but that's 9 times out of 10 is not true. Because even though my parents never hit me or they never threatened to hit me, they words hurt even worse. When you telling me, you never say you disappointed in me, but your body language show it all. You look at me like I'm just some. Like, you can't believe you raised this. Some people say to tell kids, I can't believe I raised somebody like this. Well, if you raised me so beautifully that you shared you is, how come I ended up like this? It's a lot of things that go into having a kid. And some people end up resenting their kids when they have them too young or they have them with the wrong person.
This little girl read books. She read books.
People just realize that sometimes it's too late to recognize the trauma, because when you get older and I don't have to spend time with you, how often do you see me? When I don't have to live with you no more, how often do you see me? When I have some people get jobs, some people hang out with friends' house because they don't want to go home, and you refuse to recognize that you yourself have caused your child's trauma, whether you want to admit it or not. And that's the issue.
Goddamn right. Y'all better clap up. Goddamn right. You better clap it up. Y'all better clap it up. And fuck clapping. Y'all better change y'all ways, bro. Shorty, she taught. She taught. She didn't cook. She taught. Now let's see how many parents suck that in. You know what I mean? Guys, yo, where my music at, man? Hit the music, guys. It's that time, man. We ain't gonna be long tonight. We gonna get straight to the point. I know how y'all like it. I don't even like all that bullshit, all that extra shit. Hit the music. Let's go. Let's go. Know what I mean? How that sound, guys? We lit? That's perfect. The volume perfect. Put a 1 in the chat if the beat to my vocals is lit. You know what I mean? Let me know. We ready to go? All right, guys. Here's why your kid don't listen to you. Number 1, they can't hear you, guys. You know what I mean? So you can stop all of this. How many times do I have to tell you? If I told you once, I told you 1,000,000 times. I tell you the same thing over and over again. You can stop that dumb shit, bro. You know that? Because truthfully, guys, they did a study. You know what I mean? They did a study in the hospital. They did a study, and it showed overall hearing loss is quite common in children and elderly. You know what I mean? Studies show that 15% of children struggle with hearing loss. And you know you smoke and drink through your whole pregnancy. You know that's part of the Casamigos and all that dumb shit you did while you was pregnant with that kid, yo. So let's stop playing. But honestly, truthfully, it's not your kid is ignoring you half the time. Sometimes your kid just did not hear you. If you got one of them kids, ladies, that just every time you ask something, they might suffer from the shit I'm telling you about right now. So don't go beating them and hitting them upside the head, you know what I mean? Also, ladies, if you got one of them kids that gotta have the music dumb loud all the time, like, you know what I mean? Gotta have the fucking headphones on 10 all the time, that's probably because he's having trouble hearing. So don't go taxing him out of frustration. Fix the problem. That's your child. You say you love him, right? Fix the problem. Don't compound the problem and make him feel bad. And this is what y'all do. This is why your kid don't listen to your ass. All right? Number 2, they just don't want to. Ooh, now that's gonna sting, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna sting, that's gonna hurt. But they just don't want to. You know what I mean? Some kids just pretend they don't hear you and they think subconsciously, this is the psychology to it. You know how if you ignore the shit, right? If you act like you don't hear it, subconsciously you think that the problem will go away, the nuisance will go away. Unfortunately, kiddos, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. But parents, right now we having an adult conversation and I'm just giving you the information. I'm just giving you the facts. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's just what it is. They just don't want to. They don't want to listen to whatever you got to say. They know they know you's a fool. They know you's a fool, bro. Sis. You know what I mean? Pops, they know you lying. Half the times, they know you lying. They just know you lying, bro. So they don't even want to listen to you, Pops. You know what I mean? They know you ain't make nothing you ever said came true. And they just don't want to listen to you. That's why they don't listen, guys. And that's just the brutally honest truth. The brutally honest truth right there, y'all. You know what I mean? Number 3, guys. You're asking them at the wrong time. Now, I know, hold on now. I know y'all motherfucking parents. Y'all think y'all the slave owners to these children and these men in this gynocracy. So you might not ingest this real quick. Because I need you to remember that these kids are little us. They're little versions of us. They're human beings still, right? And a lot of the time, right, these kids are indulged in what they got to do. These kids are involved in their own projects where they know, subconsciously, they know they need to focus. You know what I mean? And half the time, y'all bother these kids just to please you. And it don't be worth a damn. It don't even be important. Y'all just bother them and interrupt these little men from their own projects and their own zone just to do something for you. Sis, you got to fall back above your head. That's the reason why your kid won't listen. It's not that he don't want to listen. He's doing something. And he's a human being just like you are a human being. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, ladies? Put the shoe on the other foot, ladies. You know how it would be. You know how it be when you cooking. When you cooking dinner and your little man keep harassing you, talk about, let me see, because my little man, you lucky you ain't got my little man. Because my little man wait good until you start cooking. And then he wants you to see all his wrestlers. Then he wants you to see him do a cartwheel. Then he wants you to see this. He wants you to see that. All while you cooking. And ain't that going to be bothersome, right? Wouldn't you rather him wait, just wait until you finish doing what it is you're doing until he come with all of these, can you do this for me? Can you watch? Can you see how that work? See how that work? But this is going to take some emotional intelligence. This is going to take some healing and not feeling like you just inherit this, I'm the God. And just because I have kids, I could boss around people. Because that's why a lot of y'all have kids. Because y'all ain't have no power as a kid. had no control, no say, no nothing. A narcissistic mama, hell of a mama, and now you have a kid so that you can do what you saw your mama do. Remember who you're talking to. Remember, don't come in my class tonight with that lying bullshit, bro. Don't you bring your ass in here crab-legged. We ain't playing with you. We ain't playing with you. You know what I mean? All right. Number 4, guys. Children don't understand you often. Often at a time, half of the time, children just don't understand you. You know what I mean? They just don't understand, guys. You got to understand the language you be speaking when you with your homegirls. Half y'all talk to your kids like you talk to your homegirls and your homeboys. That's slang. That's current. That's current language. These kids come out the womb and they don't understand that shit. They don't understand that. You know what I mean, guys? Shit be too advanced, too vague, or just too long. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? Let me give you an example, right? You know what shit used to bother me when I was young, right? My mom used to say stupid shit like, get ready. All right, y'all, come on, let's get ready. Like, that's a quick way to get us to ignore you, man. That's a quick way to get your kids to ignore you. You got to understand. Kids need instructions. We need specific information. When you say get ready, that's vague. That's grounds for us to sit there and just be sitting there twirling our fingers. You're going to repeat yourself again. You're going to end up saying something again. You got to be more specific. You got to be like, listen, brush your teeth, pack your bag, eat your breakfast. You got to give rules. You got to teach these kids shit. You can't expect kids to know shit if you just beg with it. Get ready. You know what I mean? After a couple of you giving the direct instructions, then you can be like, all right, get ready. Because why? Because you have gave instructions, right? And after like 3 or 4 times of you giving the exact and specific instructions, the kid will know. When you say get ready, that means, okay, brush my teeth, the rest of the list. Simple. But you can't go off with this mind reading shit. Remember, kids is similar to their pops. The reason why you no longer with their pops is because you expect them to read your mind. Kids don't read minds either. Baby father don't read minds, and kids don't read minds. If you want your kids to listen to you, you got to be a little bit more specific. Message. I know y'all ain't gonna like me tonight. Because y'all know everything, right? Y'all know everything except for when to leave a toxic relationship. And y'all know everything except for why the kids is prostituting and why the kids keep shooting each other. But y'all know everything, right? Y'all ain't gonna like me tonight. Yeah. Number 5. You just speak too loudly. You obnoxious. You're boisterous. You know what I mean? You're disturbing. You just look at you. Just look at you. Look how you carry on. And I tell you, that's a clear-cut red flag sign of sheer ignorance. Loud folks are just clearly ignorant. You got nothing else, no information but to be loud and try to scare your point across. It's 2023, people. You are sheer entertainment, man. To your kid and to us. But stop with the loud shit. If you want your kid to listen to you, you can't be loud and rude and obnoxious. That goes back to the belittling and the offensive nature. Like, children feel the same way we feel, bro. You know what I mean? And that comes from being overwhelmed because you done loaded your board with all of these responsibilities like kids, and you can't manage yourself. You can't manage your emotions. You can't manage yourself. So how the fuck can you manage responsibilities? And you keep adding on responsibilities. So now you're frustrated. So now you're obnoxious and you take it out on the kid by being loud. In that order. This is the one, right? I wonder how many of y'all sisters is going to be in the comments like, this is the one tonight. This ain't going to be the one tonight, right? This is the one. This is the one for the kids. This for the kids, so this is gonna be the one, sis. Yeah. Can't find a way to wiggle with a man in this. You know what I mean, sis? You got the custody of these kids, man. And this is the answers. This is the you got access to the information now. You do. So whether you deny, just make sure you suck it in. Suck it up. All right? It's for free too, man. It's free. Let's go. Number 6, guys. Understand when your kid is exhausted or hungry. Because if you give me some instructions, or if you expect me to listen to you while I'm hungry, you's a motherfucking fool, yo. When people is hungry, you already know mentally it's just not, you know what I mean? It's just not gonna happen for you. You're gonna be repeating yourself all fucking night, man. You got to identify. You got to be an adult now. You got to identify, oh shit, my kid ain't even eating. My kid. So don't go giving instructions or piling the responsibilities on these little ones thinking you're going to get any type of result in a positive manner if they're hungry or exhausted. Picture somebody bother you when you dead tired. How much work do you get done when you're dead tired, man? Bro, exactly. Use your head, bro. These kids are human beings. They are not property. They are not robots. They are not your personal machines. All right? And this is just one of the reasons they don't listen. You know what I mean? Number 7, guys, because we teaching tonight. Sorry. Get in the habit of saying that cooking shit. We teaching tonight. You know what I mean? Number 7, guys. You're using the words that cause your child to shut down. All right? I need you to understand one of the biggest words that you can use to cause your child to shut down is stop. Stop with the stop shit all day, yo. Stop not going to work. You got to pull up on these little bastards, bro. You got to pull up on these little bastards and get to their level and look them dead in the eyes and explain what is not working for you, bro. By you remaining calm like that and cerebral like that, don't overreact now. You got it'll pull up on him. I'll do it to my little man all of the time. Just pull right up next to him, look him dead in his eye, and reinforce the rule. That's what you got to do, guys. You know what I mean? By doing that, by remaining calm, you inadvertently teach him how to diffuse the situation rather than add fuel to the fire. Because you dumb bitches that keep running, you that get to the situation and then start yelling and loud and la. All you doing is throwing gas to an already lit fire. How the fuck are you gonna calm anything down? And kids learn by what they see. If they see their moms resolving problems, situations by beefing and riffing, likewise, if they see their pops resolving problems by going out there shooting or acting like a little bitch, this is how they're gonna resolve problems, guys. So this is why it behooves you to stay calm in these situations in front of your kid. This is why your kid don't listen to you, bro. You know what I mean? Number 8, guys. They don't know the rules. Remember, it's your job to teach the kids the rules. It's your job to teach the kids what's not gonna work for you and what's gonna work for them. Y'all niggas y'all give birth to these kids and y'all think these kids come from God and just be voila. You know what I mean? It don't work like that, bro. You know what I mean? God created them with no sin in them. And it ain't until you put your spin on them that you start fucking them kids up, bro. Remember, God ain't creating none of this dumb shit. All this dumb shit, this racism, this gender war, all of this entitlement, this is learned behavior. This is learned behavior. Where did they learn it from? Who taught them? You know what I mean, guys? They don't know the rules. Think about it. You go to the museum with your kid and you ain't teach your kid the inside-outside voice. What you think gonna happen? Your kid gonna get in the museum and be excited and he gonna use his outside voice, and that's because that's what kids do when they get to somewhere that they're excited about. But if you ain't teach him how to use his inside voice, how can you then knock him for not? I mean, how can you knock him? How can you knock the kid? And y'all do that a lot to these kids. Oh, because you supposed to know better. How the fuck is he supposed to know better if you never taught him? You never taught him. You sheltered him from actually the lesson. You're lying and eating crab legs and making yourself out to be this flawless individual called his mother. So how do you expect him to know the rules? Any flaws in his doing? If you perfect all the time, you gotta teach your kids the rules, bro. Come on. Number 9, guys. Here's why your kid don't listen to you. You are giving too many warnings. Much like how you run your relationship with your partner, it's the same thing with these kids, bro. If you let them slide, what's the number 1 rule, guys? What we say over here in the righteous sphere? If you let a nigga slide, they will ice skate uphill, fall, bust they shit, and then blame you. So it's the same thing goes with these kids, bro. You giving too many warnings, so it kind of make your punishment or it kind of make your bark a little bit soft. It make your bark a little bit soft. You know what I mean? At some point, these little bastards got to feel the fire. They got to feel the fire. And to know you not playing. Guys, come on now. Unless you playing. Some of y'all be playing, bro. Because you alienated the father, so you got to paint him out as the bad guy. So now you got to be the super sweet victim. You got to be the good cop. The ultra good cop. We know what you do. We know what you do. Number 10, guys. You don't follow through with the consequences, guys. Keeping on the same theme. You know what I mean? Keeping on the same theme, guys. Number 10. I see we got a guest in the house tonight. Greedy cookies. Hey, that don't even sound right. Stale candy. It sounds like stale candy to me. But in any event, you don't follow through with the consequences, guys. These kids ain't dumb. These kids see when you bluffing. These kids know when you bluffing. These kids watch you bluffing. You know what I mean? These kids not dumb. These kids are smarter than you. Kids are smarter than a lot of the parents, than a lot of the adults. You gotta remember that these kids are more closer to the newer knowledge than their parents. Their parents think they know everything, so their parents refuse to get to intake any of this new knowledge. Their parents running off the old knowledge. So these kids who got access to this new knowledge through YouTube, through other outlets, these kids is way smarter than their parents. You know what I mean? But in any event, we're going to move it right along to number 11. Flat out, your kids don't listen to you because you just a whack role model. You can tell yourself you're a great parent all you want. Just because you had them, you expect them to respect you all you want. What you show them is how they analyze. What they analyze from you is how they gonna view you, and that's how they gonna treat you, bro. Everybody not gonna play Let's Pretend with you, bro. Your mama might play Let's Pretend with you. Your baby mama will play Let's Pretend with you for a little while. But these kids is innocent. These kids will tell you like it is. These kids is brutally honest, bro. You walk past them and be a fat black nigga, they gonna call it as they like they see it. He fat, he black, daddy. Exactly. So whatever you show, is what they see. You know what I mean? These kids learn by what they see. Period. Period. Whether you like it or not. They learn by watching. You know what I mean? And another thing, if you're not a good listener, what make you think your kid gonna be a good listener? Your kid watch you not listen. Your kid sit there and watch you go above and beyond to not listen to a man, to anybody for that matter. So why the fuck you think they gonna sit there and listen to you? They gonna do what they see you do. So they see you not listen, they not gonna listen. And that's period. How y'all say? Period. That's how that works. Number 12, guys. You're distracted. You're distracted. You know what I mean? You're distracted while you ask them to do something, guys. How's that gonna work? These kids see that you're distracted. So they see that you giving them half-assed attention. You know what I mean? You giving them half-assed attention and in an order. Y'all niggas be engulfed in your Facebook right now. You know what I mean? Greedy Cookies is probably all up in my chat while her kid is crying, talking about I want something to eat. Or she probably all up in my chat while giving her kid some orders and shit. But the kids see her face all in my chat and all in her phone while she giving out orders. Why you think your kid gonna listen to you? Your kid ain't fitting to listen to you. Your kid see that your kid can identify you a fuck of a parent. So your kid not fitting to listen to you because you giving them half the attention, so they gonna give you half the result. And they be like, yeah, But it be working like that. That's how it works. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Number 13. Now, number 13, guys, this is going to be an advanced game right here. Because this, y'all know that these kids, how you parent a 3-year-old to 5-year-old is not the same way you parent a 7-year-old to 10-year-old, 13-year-old to 15-year-old. They go through phases, guys. You know what I mean? And you will, all parents, men, fathers, and mothers, mostly mothers, because y'all have the custody, because y'all done rigged the court system the way he grants y'all the custody, so y'all get to play the victim. So let's stop playing dumb now. Let's stop talking about runoff fathers, because if the courts ain't loud, if the courts mandated equal parenting time, y'all wouldn't be able to use that narrative. Y'all know y'all don't want that. If you thought this abortion shit shook the tree, let the courts mandate equal parenting time, all these bitches will die. They will die. You thought they saw a ghost with the Roe versus Wade? Shit. Let the courts mandate fathers to have equal parenting time. Shit. See, they'll run out of this class. They'll run out of court. The faster they run out of this class when they hear the truth, bro. You know what I mean? But everybody gonna go through this. During this phase, guys, give your kids some choices. Give your kid choices and give them a chance to control something. That's all the little bastard be wanting. They want to feel a sense of freedom and control in this phase, guys. This is the phase where the little motherfucker will be like, no, just to say no. Tell you no, just to say no, just because he want to challenge and have his voice. Remember, especially with your boys, every boy naturally feels when he no longer needs to be under his mom's wing like fried rice. You know what I mean? There come a point in time where naturally, biologically, us boys know it's time for us to lead you and not listen to you. We don't need to listen to you. Remember, God says, listen, follow your father's instructions and do not forsake your mother's teaching. That's that time where we know that you taught us some bullshit, you taught us some delusional, foolish shit, but we're not going to forsake that because we needed that little delusion, that little fairy tale, that little hope. But God told us to follow our father's instructions. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And it's that point right there where usually the single mother and her son get into it and start the clash, guys. And start the clash, right? Causing number 4, where you're just not connected. You're not connected. And this is okay. You know what I mean? This is okay. Nobody likes to talk about this. This is the touchy situation that nobody likes to talk about. Because in the black community, it's like we got to guard this cat litter. We got to hide this shit in the cat litter. But it's okay. A lot of parents, guys, a lot of parents do not like their children. Different personality types clash, guys. They just clash. And you're going to see this mainly with the girl on girl, with the mother and daughter relationship. Personalities just clash. You, in order to avoid this though, parents, or help this, better fix this, mend this connection, you're going to have to get actively interested in their hobbies. You're gonna have to find your kid hobby, find out what float they boat. I don't give a fuck if you don't like spiders. If your kid is interested in spiders, you better go find out a spider. You better find a movie that you can watch with them so that you can get invested in this kid. You got to build this connection. It is important to get this connection. Some of y'all lose the connection because you hate the father and the kid look like the father, so you just hate the kid. You know what I mean? But in any event, it's your responsibility and it is your job to get this connection with your kid. You know what I mean? It's your job to get this connection. Again, this is where don't think your presence is a substitute for your presence. And don't ever compare your child to your childhood. Don't compare your child to you as a little kid in your childhood. Don't do that. Get out of the habit of doing that. You know what I mean? Last but not least, guys. Last but not least. You just are not allowing your child to get physical, bro. Each and every last child, including the girls, need a chance to be free. Get up off their back. Stop helicoptering them. Stop limiting these kids. Like, get down from there. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Get down. And like, come on. You know what I mean? Scientifically. You know what I mean? Scientifically, these kids need to move. They need to be they need to be active. That's how they're gonna go through life. They're gonna figure out life by being active. They don't get nowhere in life by having you swoop in when they're challenged, when they're faced with a challenge. Especially the boys. And then we run around here and talk about all men are weak. But we don't talk about how the parents don't allow these boys to get physical, how the children are not allowed to get physical. It's sad. You got this no discipline rule in the household. Plus you got this bullying rule on the outskirts. So this is all part, and this all tie into why men are weakening. They're weakening men from the inside out, guys. But guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all much longer. It's been a good one, guys. I just rolled it out. I gave you guys 15 reasons why your kids just don't listen to you. Now you can deny all you want. It do me no harm. I tell you like the teacher told you, whether you learn it or not, I get paid. You know what I mean? I get paid, bro. I did the work. I did God work. So I know my blessing is coming. You know what I mean? You can take the knowledge or you can lead the knowledge. But you can't call me a liar, bro. You can't call me crazy. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Now fix that, y'all. Remember, you responsible to fix how you feel. And how you feel about this life, that truly belongs to you. You responsible to fix that. I'm not going to fix it for you. I can't. I mean, you responsible to fix how you feel. Don't go calling me the op because I told the truth on this. Remember? I can't be the op because you ain't finna listen to nothing on this video and lose. And the fact that you about to lose ain't because you listen to anything on this video. Think about it. So I can't be the op. Continue to listen to the people that you put your all in that's losing. Those are your ops. All right, guys? Squad, man. I'll check y'all later. I'll check y'all tomorrow, man. We out of here on this one. This one is a rap grizzly right here. You're done, son. Told y'all we was going to teach more, yo. Fuck the reaction. We different over here. We a unique bunch. We can do it all. We can do whatever. We can do whatever, however. Remember that. Wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. We do it for the culture. Remember that, man. We here now. We absolutely here now, man. This one felt good. This one felt good.
Oh, I see a devil already popping up in here. Ooh. Brother, if you knew what Allah showed me of you, you would go right away and change. Up in that third balcony, the second balcony. Man, evil nigga. Oh, Yakub ain't got nothing on you. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, believers. Some of you are gonna try me, and I will show you very quick who I am. And you're gonna be surprised. Some of you little crazy Nick bros, your heart so filled with darkness and hate. But if you make the little move that you got in your crazy brain, you won't last. You won't last. And I say this, when we get real tight, strong, see a snitch and an enemy that's in here among us, he'll show up. I'm going to say this public, because I really don't give a damn about the consequences. A dear brother and or sister, if you're on the payroll for the police or the FBI, I don't mind you being there. I really don't mind. Because we're not doing anything that we would be ashamed of. So you can be here. It's okay. And even if we knew you was the police, we would not bother you. However, if you work in an evil way to try and break up something good for our people, then we will kill you.